The world of mixed martial arts and UFC has been abuzz lately, especially now that we're nearing the match against two of the greatest MMA fighters the world has seen, Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. The two are scheduled to fight on July 10th, 2021, known as UFC 264. Fight card: Poirier versus McGregor 3. UFC President Dana White already confirmed that the two's bout will proceed, with White tweeting, "I'm so happy to finally be able to say that Vegas is back." Both athletes are formidable in their own rights, and experts have been expressing their predictions left and right. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our channel, where we'll be discussing the experts' predictions on Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. If you're an avid UFC fan, then today's video is right in your corner, so stay tuned to know more. But before we proceed with today's video with you, kindly do us a favor and click that like button and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on so you won't miss any of our new releases. What the experts are saying on Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 3. The two's fight has been causing a stir, and it's no wonder, since the last time these two faced off took place earlier this year on January 24th, 2021 at UFC 257. During the fight, Poirier, the Diamond, emerged as the winner, wherein he managed to beat McGregor during the second round with a barrage of punches. The first time McGregor and Poirier fought took place in 2014 at the UFC 264, where the Irishman won by way of first-round knockout. Several MMA fighters have taken their pick on who would emerge victorious between the two. Bettors from all over the world have been taking a stand on who will win, and we've got to say, each one of them has his own point. Kyle Marley, an MMA analyst of the Sportsline, already shared his prediction on what will come between McGregor and Poirier's fight in Las Vegas, saying he can't wait for this rubber match. For reference, the sports analyst has nailed 32 of his last 52 UFC main event picks, a stretch against a streak of 5 consecutive underdogs. Marley thinks the edge should go to whichever fighter displays the best cardio, but he's also interested to see how McGregor adjusts after being dominated by Poirier's calf kicks in their previous bout. You can see which fighter he's backing and why, along with his picks for the entire UFC 264 card. That includes Trevin Giles, -110, versus Dricus du Plessis, -110, which Marley is predicting goes to Giles by unanimous decision. That being said, bettors are now placing their bets on Marley's pick, since anyone who has followed Marley is usually on point. Another influential person is CBS's mixed martial arts analyst Brandon Wise, who also chose his pick on UFC 264 between McGregor and Poirier. Wise specializes in picking main card fights for UFC, which has enabled him to be profitable every year. Props to the man, since he has studied every main card matchup and released his MMA predictions. He is also backing an underdog to pull off an upset, rewarding anyone who backs him. Ian Parker, a former fighter who's now working as an MMA expert, also chipped in his 2 cents for the July 10th event. Parker also has strong picks for McGregor versus Poirier 3 and other top fights on the UFC 264 card. He's also backing one fighter to use his karate-style striking to pull off a decisive win. A former fighter who's been in the industry for 15 years, Parker has managed some of the world's best, including former UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman, Kostas Philippou, and Jean Viante. Parker trained alongside UFC Hall of Famer Matt Serra. Now Parker breaks down fights and makes betting picks for the voice of the UFC, John Anik. Fellow MMA fighters' opinions on UFC 264. MMA freelance journalist James Lynch and sports reporter Helen Yee asked fighters back in January 2021 about their thoughts on the upcoming bout between McGregor and Poirier, and here are some excerpts from their interview. British-Jamaican MMA fighter Leon Edwards believes that McGregor will win the fight, saying, I think Conor gets it done. From the last fight, both of them improved, and Dustin has improved leaps and bounds, but I think Conor, his shots will still be too heavy for him, and I think he will probably finish him again. I think it'll be a later round this time, but I think he finishes him again. On the other hand, Justin Gaethje, also a professional MMA fighter, thinks that Poirier will probably win. I don't know, man. These are two really high-level fighters. Conor is really good. I do see him probably winning. It'll be interesting to see if Dustin rises to the occasion. I don't think that the weight's an issue, Gaethje explains. I think what's different is their mindsets, because of the places they are and the places they've gone since then. They're much different people since that fight, you know, both of them. Other MMA fighters are also expressing their thoughts on who will win the bout, and one of them is Kevin, the Motown phenom Lee. Lee says that McGregor may win the fight, but then again, he doesn't see him nor Poirier dethroning the current UFC lightweight champion, which is Charles Oliveira. I don't know. I see Conor maybe winning this one. I think he'll make the adjustments and win it. But regardless, either one of them, Poirier or McGregor, I don't think have the complete game to beat somebody like Charles Oliveira. Lee explained to MMA journalist Helen Yee. With Charles, you've got to be on your P's and Q's the whole time, and you've got to have the skills behind it. I think Dustin has had a lot of fights, and he is kind of coming into his own, but I think he is starting to hit a plateau period where he kind of does what he does. There are no new wrinkles added to his game. You have to hit Charles with something new. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson also shared his pick on who the winner might be between McGregor and Poirier. Although it was pretty tough to choose who would win, he chose McGregor to win the bout. During an interview with James Lynch, Thompson revealed his prediction on the Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier trilogy fight, wherein he said, man, that's a tough, because Dustin Poirier has obviously the confidence on his side, coming off of a TKO win early in the fight against Conor McGregor. I think Conor McGregor has more leaps and bounds that he's got to do more to win this fight than Dustin Poirier does. He further continued, he's got to come back out the same old Conor McGregor we're used to seeing, the same move, not the boxing, staying in front of you, trying to bang it out type of Conor McGregor. He's got to bring that karate style back if he's going to go out there and finish it. He's a smart guy, and he's hates to lose. So man, that's a tough one. You know what? $500, I'm going for Conor. Stephen Thompson is scheduled to fight Gilbert Burns in a welterweight bout at UFC 264. The fight could be a turning point for the 38-year-old, who's on a 2-fight winning streak. The belief is that a win over a dangerous, high-ranking fellow welterweight like Gilbert Burns could earn Thompson a UFC welterweight title shot. Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor MMA stats. McGregor and Poirier have already fought twice, and the two have also improved compared to how they were back then. Aside from MMA, McGregor is also a light middleweight boxer and boasts of 22 career victories, of which 19 of them are by knockout. As said before, he lost to Poirier earlier this year via TKO and has lost 2 of his last 3 fights, with the only victory coming at UFC 246 in January 2020. In UFC 246, he fought against Donald Cerrone, where he won via KO at the 42nd mark of the first round. He is a former UFC featherweight and lightweight double champion and is 5th in the UFC lightweight ranks. McGregor began his career in March 2008 and has had only one bout go 5 rounds. In 2015, he set a UFC record by recording the fastest knockout in the organization's history in 13 seconds in a TKO win over Jose Aldo. On the other hand, there's Poirier. He's not only the winner of the last bout, but also on a roll. He's a former interim lightweight champion and number 1 in the UFC lightweight ranks. He has compiled a 27-6 career mark, which includes 13 wins by knockout and 7 victories by submission. He said just 2 of his fights will last the full 5 rounds, with the last coming in June 2020 against Dan Hooker. He is also number 1 in the UFC lightweight rankings and rated number 6 in the UFC men's pound-for-pound rankings. And with that, we're wrapping up today's episode about the experts' predictions on the Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier fight. Do check out our channel if you like this video, since we've got more content to cater to your needs, from tutorials to celebrity news to curious trivia. Thanks for watching today's video, and before you go, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on so you won't miss any of our newest uploads. We'll see you again in the next episode.